You see, after what happens in the US today, the whole world is startled by what is happening in the US today. And so if governments have to be, or if leadership of countries have to be changed in line with the actions of Donald Trump, then trust me, no country will have a leader even occupying the seat for 6 months. Just yesterday, the US and its NATO members, UK and Europe, were on the same table drinking tea and fashioning out policies that will further their common interest. You understand? And that will further keep their adversaries far from their objectives. Today, the same set of people are now in strong loggerhead with Trump. So Trump himself is unpredictable. And so if I see opposition members in Ghana who are taking issues with the fact that Ghana has been included in the list of 75 countries who have been given visa ban, and mind you, this visa ban, they always don't tell Ghanaians the
real reason for the visa ban.
Not even the real reason, the implication. It's not a total visa ban. They are not saying that Ghanaians should not come to US. That is not the meaning. You understand? It's the immigrant ones.
Yes. So you don't come and stay.
Don't come and stay. If your husband, if you are married to a man who is in US today, and who wants to now bring you there as the wife, to come and live in US, those are the people that, or if a woman, you are there, you want your husband to join you as an immigrant, you are not, those are the people that the ban applies to. But not you and I who go on tourist distance or on business trips and all those things. No, it is not applicable to us. And let me tell you, 75 countries, have you seen the list? It's a list that has very big countries. It has Brazil in it. You understand? Brazil is not a joke. You understand? And so Trump does things that you can't even, a reasonable man cannot fathom. You can't just understand the actions of Trump. And so if you have opposition in Ghana who are feeling to be responsible, and I've read, in fact, I've read portions of the press statement, and I'm really appalled. You see, we are young, and this guy, the Busumi Frehu MP, Nana Asafo-Adjei, we are young. We are just new in parliament. We need to learn. Ablakwa is one of the finest MPs you can find. In his 12-year role as the Minister for Foreign Affairs, what Ablakwa has been able to achieve, NPP could not achieve it in their entire 8-year term.
Really?
I am telling you.
What has he achieved?
Ablakwa, sometimes I ask myself, you see, sometimes, you know, initially, oh, this man has not been to public service. Sometimes I ask myself, this man, what kind of brain does he carry? Look, have you seen Ablakwa responding to questions in parliament? I always tell myself, Ablakwa's style of responses to questions that are put before him in parliament is different. Very comprehensive, very exhaustive. And you can see that this is somebody who is very diligent, who puts himself to the task. You understand? And if you look at what he has, you are not surprised of his achievement within the last 12 years. Look, today as we speak,
I'm asking what the achievements
today
are.
as we speak, in all the 16 regional capitals, we have passport processing centers. That is unprecedented. Today, every regional capital has a passport processing center that is taking governance to the people.
The position or the challenge or the issue of the minority has to do with his style of diplomacy.
And I'll come to that. You see, you know what? Look at how they described him. They describe him as immature, confrontational, and diplomatically illiterate conduct. Diplomatically illiterate conduct. What do you mean by that? This is somebody who, by the tool of diplomacy, he has been able to get Ghana, a number of countries signing up to our agreement to have visa-free visits. We have had the unprecedented numbers within 1 year in the history of this country under Ablakwa. So Ablakwa has been able to make sure that all our passports are chip embedded. This is an achievement that even some advanced countries are yet to reach. We now have chip embedded passports. And you know what? Do you know that we always complain that the private sector is always doing better than the public sector in our country in terms of the efficiencies we see in our ways of doing it.
Yeah.
The key thing, I've worked in the private sector for 10 years plus. The key thing you see the private sectors do is the setting of KPIs for their workers. At the beginning of the year, every worker knows what the deliverables are, what is expected of that worker, what he has to bring to the table to get what at the end of the year. And based on that, his end of year bonus will be determined based on his KPI. For the first time in the history of our country, Ablakwa has made sure that all our diplomatic envoys sign up to KPIs, key performance indicators, telling the whole country, telling His Excellency the President of the Republic what they would do in their 4-year mandate.
Is that Ablakwa or is the President?
Who is the Minister for Foreign Affairs? For the President, he has so much on his plate. You understand? Your sector is your sector. You run your sector, you have his blessings. As far as he agrees with you, you have his blessings. But what is happening in your sector is assuming things are not going well in your sector. Do we blame the President or the Minister for the sector? You understand? And so, if you look at what this young man has been able to achieve within this short period, now you can get up and visit a number of countries. A number of countries. 90 days visa free. If you want to stay beyond the 90 days, then that's when you go for an extension. And those countries are more than willing to extend. So this guy, a young man, and if you look at the way he has taken his job, look, he's just so diligent, so comprehensive at what he does, and he knows what he's about. You understand? And look at his position. Look, almost everywhere, very visible. And he does all these things, and he's still able to run his constituency as if he were not even an MP. Look, Foreign Affairs Minister, and look at another strategic thing he did. Do you know that prior to the coming into force of NDC, do you know that we were spending $50 million annually?
On what?
As rentals for our diplomatic missions. Rentals each year, $50 million. That was how much we're paying. Ablakwa comes to the seat and says, no, we have to be strategic about this. We have to take a decision that will make us be able to own these facilities. Because sometimes this arrangement of rent is done with some collusions. You understand? And so at the end of the day, the state pays a lot of money to people who are very questionable contracts. I can say, no, this money we are spending, if we use 3-4 year budget of that, we can acquire these properties for life. And we will now have these properties in these missions as our own property. Right. You understand? You don't have to pay rent. This is somebody, look at all this monumental achievement this man has been able to achieve within a space of 12 months. Now you, as a young MP, barely a year as an MP, you are learning on the job. Look, his boss, Jinapo, Abu Jinapo, he's one of the finest people. Abu Jinapo, if he were to...
Who is the ranking on the...
Who is the ranking? He's Nana Asafaje is
deputy ranking. Okay.
Abu Jinapo is ranking. Abu Jinapo, if he were to address this conference, would not have gone this week. Look, he's somebody I respect so much. And you see, if you have not gotten the opportunity to serve in the public service, and you are there to criticize, you are always uncharitable, and it's all born out of your immaturity and your lack of experience. Abu Jinapo would not have spoken the way this guy has spoken. And I think he has to learn to be respectful. He has to learn to tone down on his arrogance, on the way he speaks, the way he describes leaders. You pray that one day...
Is that confidence or arrogance?
It's arrogance. You, as a first-timer in MP, Ablakwa has done over 4 terms. You understand? You, as a first-timer in MP, you have a lot to learn. This is your first year. You are now learning foreign diplomacy. You understand? And so put yourself down there and learn the job, rather than going to describe people who have achieved so much in their life as being immature, as being illiterate in their diplomatic conduct. When this man has achieved far more than, in 1 year, what he has achieved is far more than what you have been able to achieve in 8 years.
Thank you. Eric.